Coach, welcome to the CAA. You know, what drew you to JMU and the CAA coming from Ohio State?
Well, I think one, the conference is, I think, the best conference in FCS football. I think the quality of coaches in the CAA, when you start looking at the Jack Cosgroves and Jimmy Laycocks and people that have been in this conference have really kind of been the people that have been consistent in this conference. It's a very big attraction. Obviously from the coaching aspect, but also from what this conference means to college football.
Right.
A lot of championships have come out of this conference. Right. A lot of playoff bursts have come out of this conference. But that was one, and then obviously the JMU job is one of those jobs in FCS that has a lot of tradition.
Right.
So that was a big attraction.
You know, what will we see this year from JMU football that maybe we haven't seen in the past?
Well, I mean, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the way things were done offensively and defensively at JMU in the past. I think our objective is to be a tough physical football team, play great defense, take care of the football on defense, you know, and be great in the kicking game, but be physical and finish games. That's a big thing.
Right. When coming in to a program you're taking over, did you have an agenda of what you wanted to accomplish first when you took over the job? Is there something that you would like? You laid out a blueprint of, hey, I want to get this done in the first,
Sure.
90, 120 days?
Sure. Well, we're in day 199 right now,
okay.
So we're still in that plan. What our agenda was to establish a culture, and there's, to me, there's some things that you have to establish. You have to establish a foundation for your football team that has nothing to do with X's and O's. And everybody in that building that touches your football players has to know what that culture is. And the first thing is trust. The next thing is alignment. The next thing is accountability. Okay, and really the last thing is commitment. Is everybody on board? And those things are important. You get those foundations into your program, then you start talking about how you're going to win on the football field. But you have to have that first, and that was probably the first 80 of the 90 days trying to get that done.
You know, you coached alongside Urban Meyer last few seasons. From your experience, how was he able to develop teams, successful teams, so quickly? Because I remember people were talking about Ohio State's going to be a rebuilding, and it wasn't.
Right.
How was he able to do that? And did he give you any advice on taking over the program at JMU?
Well, I think the first question that you asked was how was he able to get teams to play well, successfully, so fast.
Right.
The big thing I think with that was Ohio State had a rich tradition.
Right.
So there are some good football players in that program when you come in. I think sometimes when you have programs that take a little bit of a drop, that have a tradition, it's about refocusing and realigning your goals and your values. And that's when Urban does a really good job of establishing goals and values in the program and holding each person that, again, touches the football program accountable to those goals and values. And that's what we were able to do. I don't think we had any more talent than anybody else. I think we had a focus on doing things right on and off the field that was successful for us. I think the second part of that is any advice was, be me, be myself as a coach. Because I've been around Urban Meyer, Mac Brown, Jeff Fisher, Jim Moore Jr., Jim Moore Sr. I've been around a lot of head football coaches that have all done it different.
Right.
And the thing that I've learned from all those guys is be yourself and be you.
With Georgia Tech transfer Bad Lee coming in, I make the assumption he's probably going to be your starting
Right.
quarterback. Talk about the excitement level of having a quarterback of that caliber on your team, and does it make it sort of a good transition that you guys are both starting at JMU together?
Well, I think the opportunity to get Vad in our program was huge for us. He wanted to be in a situation offensively where he could become a little bit more of a complete quarterback.
Right.
He was running a triple option at Georgia Tech, and he felt like he wanted to do more in an offense, one leadership-wise and one quarterback-wise.
Right.
So I think it is a great opportunity for us as a new staff to have a guy with his caliber.
And last question, Coach. What are your expectations for JMU football in your first year?
Well, I want us to play hard, physical, play fast with fanatical effort, and finish games. That's really what we want. We just want to play hard. I'm one of those guys that if we'll do the things to be successful and not try to get ahead of ourselves. All we want to do is play hard, be a physical football team, and finish.
Right.
And that'll hopefully translate into wins.
Right. Well, Coach, appreciate it. Good luck
Thank you.
this season.
Yeah.